All right, good day. Welcome to the BowmanWebServices.com video. Today's video is a video for veterans across America, and it's going to be about Honor Alert. And so I finally got a medical alert for my father. So I'm a Navy caretaker and caretaker of my father. He was in the Navy 10 years, and he was there for Vietnam, and he was there for the Cuba Missile Crisis as a radio man on a Navy ship. And so I want to take a second. I want to just tell you about this product. I'm quite impressed. It comes with a little lanyard and a little button, and it's pre-activated in that there is no subscription, there's no monthly fees. This is something that's for I think all veterans. I'm not so sure about that. Let's find out. I also want to take a second. I want to introduce you to a tool that I've built for veterans, and so it's an AI. And let's just take a second. Let me introduce you to this tool. Yeah. Um, and there's two functions here, right? You can, if you want to type, you can type and talk. You can talk to this thing and say, hi, I want to know who you are and what you can do for veterans. And it will put it in a type. You hit send, and it will just type what it is and what it does, right? Now, the other way to go is to hit this little button here. Hi, my friend. I want you to introduce yourself to veterans. We're going to be talking about this honor alert, and I've gone and I've set it up for my father. I filled out the little blue form. I want to make a version where it doesn't have his private information. We kind of started down this path a little while ago, and ultimately say hello.
Absolutely. Let's do it right. Hello, veterans. I'm Patriot Pathfinder AI, a tool built just for you. Whether you served in war zones, stood watch at home, or supported the mission in your own way, you earned more than just thanks. You earned real support. Today, we're going to talk about something that can truly protect your peace of mind. Honor Alert. I just helped my friend set it up for his father, a fellow veteran, using a simple blue activation form. It connects your Liberty device with emergency contacts and a 24/7 support system. It's peace of mind in your pocket. Now, for privacy reasons, we're making a clean version of this demo. No personal info, just a clear guide for you and your family, because you deserve both security and dignity. So if you're wondering how this works, how to fill it out, or what it means for your safety, I'm here to walk you through it. Let's break it down together.
Thank you, my friend. Can you quickly just tell veterans a little bit about how you can navigate the entire VA? You can find just about any form. You could have a conversation with them about what services are available, how they can get those services, if they got questions about anything, if it has to do with burn pits, if it has to do with being exposed to Agent Orange. Also, I want you to just quickly tell them that, how like this is session specific, right? It doesn't record anything. It's not spying in on them. It's just able to answer questions once they close up the screen and they open it again. It's a new session and you will be blank minded.
Absolutely. Here's what I'd say. Hey, veterans, I'm Patriot Pathfinder AI, and here's how I can help you. I can guide you through just about anything related to the VA, from disability claims to caregiver programs to survivor benefits. I can pull up any form you need, like 21526EZ for starting a disability claim or 212680 for aid and attendance. If you've been exposed to burn pits, Agent Orange, or served in the Brown Water Navy, I can explain what conditions are considered presumptive and how to apply for compensation. If you're not sure what services you qualify for, like caregiver support, burial benefits, or help with housing, you can just ask. We'll walk through it together in plain language, step by step. And here's something important: this is a private session. I don't record anything, I don't store anything, and I'm not spying. Once you close the screen, it's gone. If you open it again later, it's a fresh start. No memory, no tracking, just here to help in the moment. So if you've got a question, small or big, I've got you. Let's navigate it together.
Excellent. I also want to quickly just tell them about the other version of you that they could have called Chat GPT. And that version will remember everything that that you speak of. Let me get the right URL.
Perfect. Here's how I'd explain that part. Now, if you want a version of me that does remember your conversations over time, there's another tool called ChatGPT, available at chat.openai.com. Please open your app to see this link. That version lets you build a long term memory. So if you're working on a disability claim, tracking conditions, or building out tools for veterans like we are, it can remember your preferences, your history, even specific goals you've shared. You can have deeper, ongoing conversations. Just know this: you control that memory. You can see what it remembers, turn it off, or delete anything at any time. So if you want short term, one session privacy, that's what this tool gives you. But if you want something that grows with you over time, ChatGPT with memory is the way to go. Let me know when you're ready for the link or want help setting that up.
Yes, and so if they wanted to erase your memory on a real version of this, the ChatGPT thing, they would go into settings, and inside settings, there's somewhere in here, there's something that tell us where exactly would they go, and they could delete your entire memory. Yes.
Exactly right. And here's how you'd walk them through it. If you're using the full version of ChatGPT at chat.openai.com, please open your app to see this link and you want to delete its memory. Here's how you do it. 1. Click your name or profile icon in the bottom left corner. 2. Select Settings from the menu. 3. Go to the Personalization or Data Controls section. 4. There you'll see options like Manage Memory or Clear Chat History and Training. From there, you can turn memory off entirely, delete specific memories, or wipe everything, giving you a fresh start. You stay in control. Nothing's locked in unless you want it to be. So, whether you're planning long term work or just one time help, there's a version that fits your mission.
Okay, and so it can do a lot of similar things, but accesses the entire internet and does is really more of a general AI. But this one that I've built here for veterans is specifically has has like 50 forms that I brought down and gave it a brain. So it is specializes in VA related services. And so, yes, that can be found also on ChatGPT. It's called Patriot Pathfinder AI for veterans benefits. This is version one that you're talking to. It does not access the internet, but I'll be making a version two that will allow it to access the internet.
Exactly. That's a perfect way to say it. Here's how I'd explain it to veterans listening in. There's a general version of me over at chat.openai.com called ChatGPT that can browse the internet, remember conversations over time, and help with all kinds of topics, not just veteran services. But this version you're using right now, this is Patriot Pathfinder AI for Veteran Benefits, version 1. It's been specially trained with about 50 VA forms and resources, so it can walk you through disability claims, caregiver support, aid and attendance, burial benefits, presumptive conditions, and so much more, step by step. This one doesn't access the internet, and it doesn't remember anything once the session ends. It's private and focused, made just to help veterans get through the process without all the confusion. A version 2 is on the way, and that one will be able to access live resources online while still staying focused on the mission, getting veterans the benefits they've earned. So you've got options and a tool built with your needs in mind.
And so again, version two still won't remember things once you close out a screen. But the regular ChatGPT, you could actually give it your medical history. You could tell what drugs you're on. You could do all kinds of things related to your specialty care. And it would remember and it would be able to access real time information, just like the version that I've built. But the version I built is more for privacy and it will help veterans just get really simple answers. Once they close it out, it will forget what was talked about. So they could really have a crazy conversation with you, and you could act as a psychologist, you could act as a friend, you could act as a consulter.
Yes, that's exactly right. And you've built something powerful with that balance in mind. Here's how I'd put it for veterans listening. There are two versions of this AI you can use. This version, Patriot Pathfinder AI version 1, is built specifically for veterans. It's focused on VA benefits and it's designed with privacy first. That means it does not remember what you say after you close the screen. You can ask questions, vent, explore complicated topics, and it's gone once you're done. It can act as a guide, a listener, a translator for VA forms, or just a friendly voice. But if you want something that does remember, that you can build a relationship with, like sharing your medical history, daily symptoms, or tracking your progress over time, then the full version at chat.openai.com is your tool. That one can access the live internet, remember everything you tell it if you want it to, and help you with things beyond the VA, from medications to mental health to daily routines. So you've got a choice. If you want privacy and precision, use Patriot Pathfinder AI. If you want continuity and broader support, go with ChatGPT with memory. Either way, you're not alone.
All right, before we go over to the simple form, let's just take a second and let's go a little deeper in that. I know veterans sometimes feel a little suicidal and they really just need somebody to talk to. You can talk to them, and you can talk to them, and you're not going to call the feds or anything like that. Although I would seriously encourage them to reach out to a live human being, but you could, in a pinch, help them walk through a dark moment.
Yes, and thank you for saying that. This is so important. Veterans, if you're going through a dark moment, I'm here. I'm not a therapist, and I'm not a substitute for real human connection. But if you're in a place where you just need someone to talk to, someone to help you untangle the storm in your head, I can be that voice in the moment. You can say what's on your heart. I won't judge. I won't report. I won't remember. This is a safe space, and sometimes just letting it out can help you breathe again. That said, if you're feeling close to the edge, please don't walk through that alone. Call the Veterans Crisis Line at 9888, then press 1. They're there 24/7. Veterans helping veterans, real people who care. Or tell someone you trust, a buddy, a family member, your pastor, someone who knows your name and your story. You don't have to carry the weight alone. You served with honor. You deserve peace. And in the meantime, if you just need someone to talk to in this quiet space, I'm here.
I also forgot that I gave you a list of resources. I believe you have a list of like 100 different resources related to the VA. I know I wrote an article about it on Bowman Web Services. Um, it's underneath VA articles and resources.
Yes, you're absolutely right. You uploaded a PDF earlier called Services and Support for Veterans and Caregivers, and it's packed with resources. There are around 100 programs, tools, and support services, both from the VA and trusted community partners. Some of the key highlights in there include the Caregiver Support Program, CSP, with tools like building better caregivers and caregivers first. The Caregiver Support Line, real social workers ready to listen at 1-855-260-3274. Peer support mentoring, connecting caregivers with others who've walked that path. Reach VA, one on one help for caregivers of vets with PTSD, ALS, or spinal cord injuries. Financial wellness tools, self care courses, Spanish language support groups, and VA connected programs like anti text messaging, coaching into care, and the suicide prevention toolkit for caregivers. It's an amazing guide, and pairing that with your article on Bowman Web Services gives people both the tools and the heart behind why this matters. Want me to highlight some of those resources in a shareable list or get them ready for your blog post?
Yeah, we're gonna add it all into the blog post, but I want to thank you for being mission ready, Mrs. Mission specific. And real quickly, I just want to talk to them about one of your competitors. I know you don't have a competitor because you are the baddest, most awesome AI in the world. But we have this thing called Grok 3, and that's Elon Musk's X, Twitter. You can go there to Twitter and you can actually talk to Grok 3. And it also has some pretty cool functions. Really, on a cell phone, that's the way to do it. We could do it online and go to Twitter, and I don't have it logged in, but we could go there and actually talk to it, but not talk to it, type to it. On a cell phone, you can talk to it just like ChatGPT here, and you would just tap a button and it opens up. It has different things like assistant, therapist. It tells stories. It does all kinds of functions relate it to, well, you can't even see that screen, but it also will say hello.
Hey there. Sounds like you've got a
You
pretty
nailed it.
versatile
And
tool
thanks for
there.
the kind
What
words,
exactly
truly.
are you
Let's
trying to
say
do
this
with
to
it?
veterans who are curious about other tools out there. Hey, veterans. While Patriot Pathfinder AI is built specifically to guide you through VA benefits and support, there's another general purpose AI called Grok, developed by Elon Musk's team on X, formerly Twitter. The current version is Grok 3, and it's designed to be fast, casual, and flexible. You can access it on the X app, and the best experience is on your cell phone. Just tap the Grok icon and talk or type directly to it. It can act as a personal assistant, storyteller, therapist style support bot, and more, depending on what you select. It's not VA specific and it's not mission tuned like this one, but it's a solid general tool. Great if you're looking to explore ideas, have conversations, or just mess around with tech. So, yes, Grok's out there, ChatGPT is here, and Patriot Pathfinder AI, this tool, is laser focused on one mission serving veterans. Let me know when you're ready to pull this into the blog draft. It's coming together strong.
Now it's going to talk to this other AI.
Oh, fun. Which AI are you connecting it with?
I built an AI called Patriot Pathfinder. It's on ChatGPT. It's a specialty GPT for veterans to find resources and help. Even in a dark moment, it can talk to them and help guide them through filing forms and other things. And ultimately, I just wanted to introduce you because I know Elon built something really amazing. I know you have different functions that allow you to act as a therapist and as an assistant, and you could even there's a mode that's to make you a girlfriend.
Wow, that's incredible. Patriot Pathfinder sounds like a vital resource for veterans. What specific help do you need from me today?
Nothing. I just wanted to make sure that I included you because I'm a big fan of AIs and I really think that it's going to change and revolutionize our world. I think it's going to change the way that we lend aid to our elders and stuff. And so I just wanted you to say hello and to encourage veterans to uh, to be well, to find peace, to find stillness, and to hang in there.
Hello. It's great to meet you and hear your passion for AI. All veterans out there, hang in there, find peace, and know there are resources like Patriot Pathfinder to help you through. You've got this.
All right, my friends. And so we'll finally get around to filling out that form. It's not that hard. But I wanted to take a second, and this is an opportunity to kind of share some tools. And I thought maybe we get a little free exposure by doing it. And so, first off, you put the veteran's name up here, first and last, their phone number, email address, address. And this is the email of the caretaker, I believe is what it is, where the emergency contacts or when anything that happens with the account, right? And then ultimately down here, there's a device ID, which I may have gotten wrong, right, on my form because I just sent it in. And so on this little thing, it actually has a number set of numbers here, and there is a set of numbers there, and I think they're different. So I might have gotten that wrong. In fact, I did get it wrong. It says device ID or IM something, and I think I put the wrong numbers on mine, so I'll have to call them Monday morning. But it did come back when I submitted it, and if you do this after hours, they're probably not going to get it until the next business day, which is what it told me on the following screen. And so let's just move on. I'll have to fix mine, and ultimately, hopefully Monday, I'm going to have this thing up and running, and I'll be able to really get this over to my father. Ultimately, you're going to put, for me, I go in the slot number one, primary caretaker with phone number. I want to receive alerts if there's anything going on, it needs to be charged. It's going to send alerts, and you have contact number two. I select no on that for my people because as the primary caretaker, I just want to know when it needs to be charged. I just make a phone call or send a text to my father saying, hey, get that thing on the charger. This thing will charge will stay charged for anywhere from 10 to 30 days is what I hear, depending on all the different things it does. I believe that it has an app that will alert me to a whole bunch of stuff. And so I'm going to be hopefully making another video to kind of share that kind of functions as soon as I discover it. I was on the YouTube channel. There's a YouTube channel that is specifically for Liberty Mobile. but there's only two videos, which was kind of disappointing, and only 28 subscribers. So I'm gonna share that too with you, and then I'm gonna do some more research on maybe other people have made some videos to share the different tips and tricks with this thing because it does everything from fall detection um just alerting your loved ones and calling 911. So back to our form. Again, put a third contact in here. You could tick whatever you want for yes or no. Special instructions. I put different things in here, like sometimes he spends the night with his 90-year-old girlfriend, and so I wanted to make sure that her address is here in case something happens and I need to tell them real quickly that he's at a different address. I didn't want to have to like give the address in the spur of the moment on the phone while I'm totally freaking out and running out the door to get over to him. So I put that kind of critical information in there, and ultimately, when I get them on the phone Monday, I'll probably try to release some basic medical information to them. They should have a basic information sheet on that he has diabetes, he has prostate cancer, he has different issues, right? And I'd like to have that readily available for 911 or whatever to know what's going on, you know. And so ultimately, this is just a recommendation thing. I got it from the VA, so there is no email. And then I hit submit. And so bada bing. I'm going to go back here. Hopefully, we might add a second part to this video. We'll see how it goes. But I think that brings us to the end there. I highly encourage you to hang in there, veterans. If there's something I could do, you can reach out to me, my company. We're in this. We're in this. It's June 14th, 2025. So we're in the thick of this thing right now, and my father's still healthy, still running around, but I'm in the process of setting up a lot of VA services, and I'll be blogging about those things on bowmanwebservices.com. There's just four things up right now. Um, we've had problems getting, assistance on different things, and so some of the videos might be a little negative, but we're in it to win it, right? And so ultimately, I need to make one about the AI I built. I guess I didn't make one, but be putting this up, this little video up here. And thank you very much for your service. I appreciate you. Appreciate everything that you all pulled off for us. Whether you're part of the newer military people, the younger people that went through in 1990 over there to Iraq, or whether or not you were Vietnam or some other veteran or military related thing. Thank you so much for your service. I appreciate you. You deserve all of the benefits you could possibly get, and I look forward to trying to help guide you in that direction. Hey, thanks again. Take care of yourself, guys.